Hello and welcome to today's video. We're gonna read for 24 hours straight. I don't want to do this.
Just 24 more hours to go.
This is gonna suck. This is coffee number 1. I really don't want to do this. This is such a bad idea. I have 3 approaches, okay, for how I'm gonna go about this whole challenge. And that is to be comfortable, caffeinated, and have variety. I have started all of these books, and I also have a book on Kindle that I'm gonna be reading on my phone. I've started all of these books anywhere between the first chapter and 50 pages, just so that when I do have to get around to reading it, I'm already like able to jump into the world. With all that being said, this is still gonna suck. It is currently 9:22 and I want to start at exactly 9:30 so that it's exact. So in the next 8 minutes, I'm going to tell you the books that I'm going to be filtering through. So hopefully I finish one of them. I anticipate that I'll at least finish one, but you never know. You just never know. I mentioned variety, but I have different types of books. So like one's a poetry book, one's a nonfiction. I have all of these are fiction, and then I have a series I'm reading on my phone. The first book is a little book of Japanese contentments, and this book is so good and it's so beautiful, and there's photography and the inside design is so stunning. So I think this will be really nice when I'm sick of just looking at white pages with words on them. I think this will be really nice to have. Then I also have Poems by Mary Oliver, which I am in love with her book. So again, I think this will be really nice to slow down my pace a little bit and just like enjoy words again. I really think I'm gonna get sick of reading, and I think my eyes are gonna hurt. That's what I can anticipate. Another book I got was The Complete Jack the Ripper, and I just got this book at an antique store yesterday. It's like the real accounts of everything that went down with Jack the Ripper, and there's photos in it, and it's very like crime junkie energy, but it was written in the 70s, and there are definitely some things in it that are repulsing me, and not because of Jack the Ripper, but because of the writing style. I don't recommend this book, but I am curious about Jack the Ripper, so I'm going to try to get through it unless I am totally turned off by it. Another book I have is by Agatha Christie, The Mystery of the Blue Train. I love her writing, I love her books, and this one is with my favorite characters, so I think I could blaze through this. It's pretty small too. I also have Dracula by Bram Stoker. I also have this on Kindle, but I have the audio version as well. I'm thinking if I need a break but I want to keep reading, then I'm gonna listen to the audio version of this while I'm like cooking food or whatever I need to do, so I'm still reading. Then I've got The Secret History by Donna Tartt, and this is a book that has been staring at me for like a year, and I just haven't been able to get myself to read this because it's a lot. It's dense. I feel like the writing is writing you have to really like process. I started it already and I'm about 33 pages into it. Again, I've already started it. I know the characters somewhat. I think this could be a good book if I'm feeling academic. Then I've got this massive book of the essential tales and poems of Edgar Allan Poe, and I mainly want to read The Raven and maybe another short story of his, City of Dark Magic. I got this at a little library in one of my past videos, so I'll put that in the description box. I started reading this one. I read the first chapter and I'm about 15 pages in and I'm intrigued. I actually was pretty gripped by it, and I was like, I have to stop because I'm curious and this is perfect for the vlog. So I may start off with this one, to be honest. Okay, 4 minutes. So then I've got The Night Country by Melissa Albert, and I read the first book of this series, which was The Hazelwood, and I really loved that book. But again, I only got 25 pages into this one and then I kind of stopped. I kind of got bored with it. I'm still intrigued by it, so maybe this will force me to pick it up and try to read it again. Then I've got A Heart So Fierce and Broken by Bridget Kemmerer. Now, I read the first book in this series and fell desperately in love with A Curse So Dark and Lonely. I love that book so freaking much. But this book I kind of hated and I couldn't get into it, so I'm about 85 pages into this one. Hopefully I can pick this back up and finish it so then I can finish the trilogy, but you just never know. Last but not least, 3 minutes. Okay. I'm reading Crush by Tracy Wolff. I read the first book in this series, which was Crave, and I blazed through that book. Okay, it was kind of like a guilty pleasure book. It wasn't like mind-boggling writing, but the storyline was gripping. So I'm about 5% through with this book, so we'll see. You may be asking, Taylor, what else are we gonna be doing? The only appropriate thing is to listen to Midnight's by Taylor Swift the entire time for 24 hours straight. I have 1 minute. Oh my god. I'm putting my headphones in. I'm gonna pick up Crush on my phone. I know that's boring for you, but I think it'll be the best thing to get me into the reading mode. I have my coffee, one going down the hatch. It is 9:29. I'm also gonna put my phone on Do Not Disturb so I literally don't get distracted. I may put it on airplane mode if we're being serious. It switched. I have to start reading. I gotta start reading. Bye. What is happening? Okay, it is 11:14 currently, so almost 2 hours in. I was at 5% on this book and now I'm at 14%. See it? Let's do a check-in. My eyes on a scale of 1 to 10, they're getting to be like a 3. Like, I won't lie, they're starting to get tired and dry, which is just great. 2 hours in. Let's see, mental state, pretty good. Tired level, I'm a little tired actually. I yawned twice already. I'm gonna make some food. While I make the food, so that I don't stop reading, I'm going to put Dracula on. See, Dracula. Putting it on. But I'm gonna make a little breakfast sandwich. I have already listened to the entire Taylor Swift 3 a.m. Midnight's album almost twice now. Yeah, I may listen to it one more time and then change up my music. I have a lo-fi playlist that I'll probably put on. Gonna hit play. Hitting play. I'm now 6% into Dracula, but I gotta say, this is kind of a cool book to read in tandem with Crush, because Crush is also about vampires, werewolves, and all that stuff, so this is kind of cool to read the like OG vampire story. So far, I kind of like Dracula. I think he's a good host. He's being really nice to this Jonathan Hacker guy. I don't know, I'm sure it's gonna change. But I did break out my glasses for my eyes when they start to hurt. I think I'm gonna finish this chapter of Dracula. I have 12 minutes left in the chapter, but Trevor and I are gonna go into town in the next hour. I'm going to bring one of the books with me, but I also may read Crush on my Kindle because I'm really enjoying that book, to be honest. But I know it's freaking massive. Like, I saw it at the store the other day and it's like a chunky boy. I mean, every book in the series is chunky. But yeah, so far so good. I may make another coffee before we leave. I'm gonna get some energy drinks and we go to the store, so that will help tonight. It's not even been 3 hours yet. I don't think this is a good idea anymore. How do these people do this? I'm getting bored. And literally I just stopped talking to you, so it's 11:53. So I'm gonna mix it up a little bit. I'm gonna read some poetry by Mary Oliver, so then I can annotate, draw in the margins, just to mix it up, because that is like the #1 thing that I'm worried about, is getting bored. And considering I'm not even 3 hours into it, this is a problem. So I'm gonna put Taylor Swift back on, I'm gonna read some poetry, and hopefully get back into being interested. Oh, I love this song. Here's a quote from what I just read. The little worker bee lives, I have read, about 3 weeks. Is that long? Long enough, I suppose, to understand that life is a blessing. I have found them, haven't you? I drew a little bee. It's not great, but it's cute. I started reading on page 145 of this poetry book and I got to 191. I read 2 of, like, there's different sections because this is like a collection of her poetry. I read 2 of those, so my eyes got tired, so I had to put the glasses on. I think I'm gonna listen to some more Dracula just because my eyes hurt. Let them rest. I'll probably make another coffee, drink some water. I have now officially listened to the entire Taylor Swift album again. It is also 12:30. Same numbers as last time I chatted with you. Doing good. The only thing is my eyes hurt a little more. I'm gonna put Dracula back on now and make some more coffee. It's been 3 hours. Oh my god. Number 2, and we're 3 hours in. Still listening to Dracula, but here's my fit. I said I'd be comfortable, okay? Leggings, big guys 3XL cardigan that I found at a thrift store that is life-changingly soft. Black t-shirt, other black thin shirt for warmth, and the best of all, my cat on book socks. Okay, still listening to Dracula and talking is hurting my brain, so I think I'm gonna bring this book because I was reading it in the car yesterday and I was getting pretty into it. It's really interesting. Still listening to Dracula. We are heading into town now. Still listening to Dracula. It is 1 o'clock, bringing Jack the Ripper. We just got to the place. Trevor is picking up a PlayStation that we are buying from Facebook Marketplace. I have been reading in the car and I'm on page 6 of this, but I was reading the introduction, but I had to stop reading the introduction because the author of it, this book is from the 70s, but the author was so sexist and homophobic that I had to skip the intro because I was actually getting angry reading it, so I had to skip it. The book itself is not that much better, so that's great. Right now he's building the foundation of like the time period that Jack the Ripper was around and like when he was people. It's just so, I know it's gonna be like rough to read because it's like, this isn't a horror book, like this is real life, like this is true. Something that sucks is back then in London, I think it said 1888 was around when Jack the Ripper was around, don't quote me on that. What this says is 55% of East End children, which is where Jack the Ripper people, 55% of East End children died before they were 5. And it's basically talking about how impoverished this side of London was during this time period of the East End and just how awful it was to live in this environment. And it's just really, really hard to read, like really, really rough. There's not an ounce of kindness. It's quoting old reporters and it's just, there's no hint of empathy. I may return to reading Crush if I can't stand it any longer. We are gonna go into a store at some point, so I'm gonna put my AirPods in to listen to Dracula when we go through the store. I just needed to take a second because it's so much. I'm gonna go back to reading. It is also 1:17. Not doing too bad. 4 hours in, I think we're about to come up on. So I'm gonna continue reading. Drink haul. I got this monster, which I couldn't remember if I like this one or the Mango Loco one, but this one had butterflies on it. So I know I've had it before. I need it in the middle of the night. And I also got just an OG Red Bull.
Oh yeah, you're staying up all night. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna sleep, Trevor.
I was like, why do you need energy drinks?
I need energy drinks. Stat. So listening to Dracula, that's where I'm at right now. I think I'm gonna put a pause on reading the Jack the Ripper book because it's just too much. It's just too much for my little heart right now. It is a windy day. Hi Kiki. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and delete this from the reading roster for this challenge because I can't do it. Trevor's hooking up his PlayStation, so he's gonna be playing that for 24 hours straight while I read for 24 hours. Check-in time, check-in time. Who's excited for check-in time? It is 3:12, friends. I don't know, I can't math. How many hours is that? Who knows? 32, 33, 35 hours. I am now 26% of the way into Crush, and I was telling Trevor, this book has gotten so good that I'm forgetting I'm even doing the challenge because I'm just so interested in what's happening in the plot. Do some checks here. Mental check, I don't know, 9.5 out of 10. Again, I'm super into reading this, so it's not very much of a effort to read it. Energy check, like 10 being like I'm bouncing off the walls, 1 is I'm asleep. Like a 5 or a 6. I'm getting sleepy. My eyes. 10 is like, you know, no pain at all. 1 is like I'm blind. I'd say again probably a 5 or a 6. They're really starting to burn. They're getting a little tired, so I think I'm gonna go get my AirPods from the car and listen to some more Dracula. But other than that, things are going well. I'm doing pretty okay for being only 5 hours in. But yeah, this book is getting so good. Normally I'm not like as interested in the second book of a series. It's without fail. This is the 4th series I've read, and this is the first time I've actually liked the second book. Thank you, Tracy Wolf, for writing something incredibly interesting. I might make lunch in a little bit. That's my check. I'm still alive, but I'm barely breathing. I'm taking a lunch break. Hello. Okay, current time is 4:09. I did take a break. I didn't read when we ate, and I apologize. We were watching Good Mythical Morning, so it is what it is. I needed a second, okay? I ate. I did start drinking a Coke, which I think will help in my energy, because if I drink one of these too late, then I'm just awake until like, what do you say, 2, 3 a.m. I'm still trying to stay hydrated. Still have like half my coffee to go through, so that's another thing we're working with. I think I'm gonna read The Raven by Edgar Allan Poe. It's literally 4 pages, so I think I'm gonna read that and then maybe flip through, see if there's a story that catches my eye. But this will be our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th book that we have dipped into in the past 6 hours, which is about accurate. It's what I expected. Will we finish a book in these 24 hours? I'm gonna be honest with you, probably not. Probably not. I will make progress in all of the books I'm reading. Let's check in. Eyes, they're still a little burny, so I think I'm up to like a 7 now because I took that break when I was listening to Dracula. Mentality, like a good 8, a 9. Eating really helped. Energy, I'm still pretty good because it's like normal hours to be awake, so I don't really have like a reason to be more tired, you know? But I think, you know, 12 hours from now when it's 4 a.m. it'll be a different story. What am I doing? Okay, I'm gonna go back to reading now. I finally hit the point where I don't want to read right now, but I've got to. I think I'm gonna read the I'm gonna read Crush some more because I love it. It's great. Oh, okay, it's 5:22, 5:23. Let's do a little check here. Eyes hurting. Like a 4, 5. I have my glasses. Energy levels, pretty good. I'm still really interested in the plot of this book, so I think that is a huge helping hand. Mental state is pretty solid. How many hours has it been? 30, 12, 31, 30. 8 hours of reading, and I'm still here. 8 hours into 24, so that means I still have
2/3 of the way to go. You're 1/3 down.
.31, listening to Dracula. I just had a pretty long reading situation with Crush. I'm now 40% of the way done with Crush. This book is so good. I have no words. I have no words. I was freaking out about something that was happening. I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm being torn in half and I'm feeling a lot of things. So I may finish that book today. Dracula is also going great. My eyes, honestly, they were hurting 20-30 minutes ago, and I put my glasses on, and ever since then, I'm pretty good. Like, it's actually not feeling too terrible. Tiredness, we're getting there. I won't lie to you, I'm starting to get sleepy. Mental state, I'm doing pretty good. I'm feeling like I could do this, but then I think about it and I'm like, it's only 6:30. And then I question what I'm even doing. I'm gonna open the monster, sip on it a little bit, and then get back to reading Crush because it's so freaking good. Oh, that tastes so good. Still listening. This is actually scary a little bit. It's actually kind of scary. I'm about 12% into Dracula and it's scary, bro. It's like actually scary. So I think I'm going to go back to reading Crush. I'm gonna turn this light up for vibe. Much better. Just reading. I also have a reading playlist. I'm gonna make sure to link that in the description box if you have Apple Music. I can't handle this book. Howdy. It is 7:30, my friends. I am 44% done with Crush, and it's so good. Oh, Trevor. In case you didn't know, I tell Trevor the plotline to everything that I read. It helps me retain the information better, and he just loves when I tell him the plots, right, Trevor? He doesn't, but he loves me. So, this monster, 100% was the right way to go. Eyes, actually not in pain. I'm wondering if it's because of this and I'm not as tired, so I'm not straining. You can probably tell because I'm talking really fast that this is definitely working with caffeine wise. Mentally, I kind of feel just like a big fog over my head. Like there's so many like thoughts going through my brain. Energy's good. I kind of feel like I just woke up from a nap. So let's see. It has been, dude, I'm still not even halfway. Oh my God. But yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Right now there's like a love triangle happening, but like not at the same time. I can't even, if you've read Crave or this series, please comment down below. I need to talk to somebody about this. It's so good, but it's also like not great. The first book especially, like, okay, if you've read Twilight, you'll understand. It's just one of those things, like you're in it for the plot, not the writing. I'm more entertained than anything. Like some of it's cheesy, sure. Am I there for it? Yeah. Do I care what other people may think about it? No. Am I enjoying it? Definitely. Anyway, I'm gonna continue reading because I have no choice because I'm doing this for 24 hours. I'm gonna get back into it now. Okay. So it is 8:27, 8:28 now. I'm officially 50% done with Crush. This book is putting me through the ringer. I'm about 11 hours in. Feeling like I'm gonna make it. Maybe, possibly, even though I'm already almost done with this monster. Eyes. They were doing fine until I just closed them. Mentally, great because this book is it's just captivating. Energy-wise, still doing okay. I definitely feel the monster making a difference though. I'm doing okay. I just wanted to update you, let you know how I'm doing. Hour 11. I feel kind of crazy, and I'm still really worried about like the middle of the night, 2 a.m. Taylor, like what she is going to have to endure. Let's get a flash forward. I hope this is good content for you. I'm not ready for that. I don't feel ready for that. I'm scared. Don't want my Cheez-Its. That's pretty sad. Whatever. I'm nervous about it, to be honest. But this book is so good, and I'm worried when I finish it, I'm gonna want to read the next one. Yep, that's about all that's new with me. I'm starting to get a little cold. Right now it's 51 degrees outside, and it is going to drop down to 41. Anyway, I'm gonna go back to reading because this conversation right here is actually making me more tired. What I'm supposed to do, hunted by the ghost of you. Oh my gosh, this song fits perfectly for this book. To the night we met. We have something to celebrate, which I know you weren't probably expecting in a 24-hour book challenge. I want you to look at this. I want you to look at the clock. That is 9:29 p.m. which means it has been exactly 12 hours since I started reading and haven't stopped. Let's check in, huh? Not too great. Eyes, feeling good as long as I don't close them. Mental state, pretty good. The book, still fantastic. Energy, considering I just finished this, honestly my brain is pretty alive. I feel pretty wired. And 9:30 isn't even late, so I'm still worried about 2 a.m. Taylor. That's 5 hours from now. Oh my god. I know my filming is honestly like dipped as well. I'm basically only filming my check-ins, but I mean, how much like B-roll of me reading do you really need? Okay, fine. I'll give you some more footage of me reading. I didn't expect that. Wait, what? Wait. Stop everything. I love Flint. Precious little dragon baby. That's so wholesome. What is happening? Stop. Pause. So you're telling me that Flint... Trevor, can you hear me? Flint... And he's been... They're like... And at first he thought... And I'm like, wait, what? What is happening? I'm so confuzzled. I'm distraught. I have no words for what's happening right now. I'm so at a loss. I have so much energy. Like my body is tingling. I have so much caffeine in me. And it's not even 10 o'clock yet. And then this happens? Read it and weep. And I am now 63% of the way. Eyes, 8. Energy, 8. Mental state, 4. Honestly, I'm just so entranced in what I'm reading. I'm not having another thought, and I'm forgetting to film because I'm just like read. You know? I am getting like slightly hungry. I think I'm gonna put Dracula on though. This was a fun check-in. It's not pretty, but it's gonna work. It just hits different. Lucy, chill. I have a feeling something's gonna go down in the book, and then I'm probably gonna react, so. Boring, never mind. No reaction. Yo. 11:30. It's 11:30. Did I say that? I said that. I'm really tired. Eyes, 6. Mental state, 4. Energy, 4. We're dwindling. It's starting to happen. And 2 o'clock Taylor is only 3 hours away, and I am scared of her. Yeah, I'm gonna put Midnight's back on and eat some Cheez-Its. Give me the lavender haze, Taylor. Okay, I think I'm waking up again. That helped with my energy. Ooh. We have a few more songs before Karma, so. We got 9 songs until Karma. Also, these are superior. I don't make the rules. Own devices and devices. I'm the problem, it's me. Something's happening. Over here, I might as well do a quick check-in. It is 12:11. Had my little dance break to Karma. That definitely helped wake me up a little bit. 71% of the way done with this book. Let's see, eyes, 8. Energy, 8. Mental state, 4. I know stuff is about to go down in this chapter, so I'm really glad I got to vibe to Karma. One o'clock in the morning. Eyes, 7, 8. Energy, 6, 7. Mental state, 3.5. Starting to get a headache, like right here. But if it doesn't go away by the next check-in, I'm gonna take some ibuprofen, because this is difficult enough without a headache. Also, I'm starting to get cold. If I go lay down in bed, and we have a heated blanket on the bed, if I go lay down, I'm gonna fall asleep. So laying down isn't an option. But who knows, the night is young and I haven't drank my Red Bull yet. I will say though, there are bags under my eyes, but you just can't see them because of the lighting. And I don't think I've ever had bags under my eyes like that before. But I'm starting to like see the like, you can kind of see it. This is really intimate. You see that? Anyway. I'm like to the point where I don't have words for you anymore. I don't know what you want from me. There's a sock on the table. Like, what is happening? I feel so bad for editing Taylor. That's all I know. Like this video for editing Taylor, because I don't know how she's gonna do this. I've already listened through the whole Taylor Swift album. Again, I think that's the 4th time. Do you wanna know what just occurred to me? That it's 1 o'clock and I have 8 hours to go. It is 1:50. I'm having a Cheez-It snack. I was just ranting to Trevor about the book because he's still awake. I'm 80% of the way done with the book now. And I was looking back at earlier footage at like one of the first clips I took. I didn't realize I only started off with 5% of this book being read. Eyes, they actually don't hurt. 6, not bad. Energy, 3. Mental state, we're gonna push it up to like a 5. Interesting enough, when I'm actually reading, I literally forget, 1, that I'm tired, and 2, that I'm even doing this challenge. Cheers. I'm gonna get back into reading it now. I figure y'all need some proof that I'm actually reading. I hope this is good content for you. My headache is a full-blown headache right now. So I'm gonna take some ibuprofen. I can't feel my feet, so I'm gonna go lay down in the bed. Okay, I made it. I'm in the bed. I genuinely think I have too much caffeine in me. I don't think physically my brain is capable of shutting down right now. And that's a scary place to be. 2:54 p.m. a.m. I'm gonna read now. Let's see if I fall asleep. My headache went away after the medicine. I'm gonna get a third book and start reading that because I have no desire to move on to a different story line. I have 5 hours to go. Update time. You ready for this? I don't think you're ready.
Don't take a nap.
Let
You're
me take
so
a nap.
close. No, you're so close.
Let me take a nap.
You're so close.
Trevor, I want to take a nap. I even put Taylor Swift back on. It's not working.
You're so close.
My battery's dead. No. 6:43. I'm really trying to read this, but all the words are just kind of going together. The bed's so warm. It's so comfortable. Is the sun rising? That'll entertain me. to finish this chapter though, so.
Are you done?
This is how I feel. I have officially stopped reading. It's 9:32. I had to finish that chapter. I am 25% of the way into that book.
The third book? Wow.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna talk to you guys later. I'm gonna go to sleep, but I will talk to you later. It's currently 11:23 and I still have not gone to sleep. I'll show you proof. I still haven't slept. We all can be shocked at how quickly I fall asleep, okay? It's me. Hi. I'm the problem, it's me. Hello. At this point, this is just what I'm used to doing to you. It's just showing you the time, telling you what's up. I haven't read jack since 9:30. Let's talk about the experience, huh? I had a Monster, 2 Cokes, 2 coffees. I didn't even touch the Red Bull, surprisingly. I don't know how I made it.
You're at a 48-hour now.
What? I was gonna go to sleep, period. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, what if I just stayed up until like tonight? Okay, so all in all, I read a little bit of A Little Book of Japanese Contentments. I made progress in Dracula. I read The Raven by Edgar Allan Poe. I read a couple poems in the Mary Oliver poetry book. I read some of the Jack the Ripper book, but I'm just gonna DNF that one. We're gonna pretend I didn't even mention that in this video. I finished Crush, and I got 25% of the way through Covet. You know, I'm not gonna lie, I think we really did something here today. Okay, let's talk about it. My eyes, 2 out of 10. I feel blind. Like, my eyes hurt so bad. Energy, I'm starting to wake up. I just woke up from my nap. And mental state, like a -3. I couldn't fall asleep without thinking of Taylor Swift songs. All in all, do I recommend you do this? No. If you want to do this, I don't care what you do. Go for it, man. I can't believe it's really over. And like, what sucks is I want to know what happens in this stupid book. So I'm like, I want to read. And I'm like, I'm so tired of reading words. I don't want to do it anymore. This was such a bad idea. But yeah, please, for my sanity and for my eyes, give this video a like. Comment down below if you have ever pulled an all-nighter while reading, if you ever would pull an all-nighter while reading. That's all I got, man. I don't know. Subscribe, please. Please, please subscribe. This was a lot. This was a lot for me, and it would really mean the world to me if you just hit subscribe. If you turn on the post notifications so that way you can see future videos from me. Next week's video, probably, I don't want to disappoint you, but it may not be this chaotic. But then again, who knows? Maybe we do a 68-hour challenge, huh, Trevor? But yeah, that's it, man. So yeah, thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you in the next one, man. We were falling like snow on the beach. It's so good to close my eyes and not hear Dracula.